Whether self-isolation is stressing you out or fear of the unknown is causing anxiety, many people are concerned about their livelihoods as the coronavirus pandemic continues to change our daily lives. Joining us now via FaceTime is self-care expert Kristi Hugstad, who has some advice. Kristi, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. This is a really challenging time, like we mentioned in the intro, for different reasons. So what's just the general advice that you have for people trying to maintain their mental health?
Well, self-care is more about just your mental health. There's many different types of self-care: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, social, financial. So really what self-care is all about right now is paying attention to your needs in real time. What's happening right now? What needs do you have? And then taking actionable steps to meet those needs. So it's all about checking in with yourself many times throughout the day and then taking action to do what you need to do to meet your needs and feel better.
So let's break it down. There's anxiety about the virus that everyone's dealing with. What would you say are some do's and don'ts of ways of managing that?
Well, it is so important right now during this time to keep your anxiety and stress levels down because you want to keep your immune system strong and healthy. That's where self-care comes in all these areas. So your emotional self-care is so critical right now. Your positive self-talk is key. Remind yourself several times throughout the day, you're not alone. This is temporary. Be grateful for the things that you do have and maybe reevaluate what's important in your life right now. So that emotional self-care is really something that you need to make a concerted effort to stay on top of.
And so what are some really specific things? Maybe avoiding overconsumption of news, maybe stay in contact with people that are more positive about life in general.
Yes, all those things are so important, but self-care too is about things not to do. We're all spending a lot of time at home, and so we kind of fall into these negative habits like staying up till 3 in the morning and then 3 in the morning and then sleeping all day or binge eating while we're watching 3 or 4 hours of Netflix. So self-care is also about things keeping yourself from falling into these negative habits. And that's why I can't stress enough that it's a really important for you to check in with yourself several times throughout the day so that you don't turn to these addictive and negative behaviors.
And so how do you check yourself? How do you stop that from, how do you stop yourself from going down that road?
Well, the easiest way and the quickest way is to ask yourself questions. So let's say, for example, you're really tired in the morning. The first thing you ask yourself is, why am I so tired? I slept for 8 hours. So what can I do to get my energy level back? And then you take action. I can get some fresh air. I can exercise. I can take a power nap. I can have some green tea. Now that my energy level is back up, I can proceed in a really positive mindset and finish out my day.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of checking in that needs to happen with yourself as we're all self-isolating. Kristi, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.